Senior political analyst Brit Hume is here with us tonight. Good evening, Brit.
Hi, Brett.
So first, let's start with the McCabe situation, the fallout from the firing, and what has transpired over the past couple of days.
Brett, I see very little basis, based on what we know now, to think that this firing was anything but on the up and up. This inquiry that it grew out of, the Inspector General's investigation, had been going on, I guess, goes back before Trump was president. And it came across things about McCabe, leaks that he was involved in, and then the lack of candor, as it was put, to investigators about it. That's a very big deal inside the FBI. The matter was then, that piece of it was passed then to the FBI's own Office of Professional Responsibility, which looked at it and recommended that McCabe be fired. There's been a lot of criticism that the firing was rushed, but McCabe was on the verge of retirement, after which he could not be fired. So the firing came at the very, very last minute. It seems to me that, far from being rushed, it may have been held off until, you know, they were facing a deadline, after which he couldn't be fired.
Yeah.
So it looks to me it's on the up and up, but we won't know everything until the Inspector General's report comes out and we know more about the facts upon which it was based. But it looks okay to me.
Yeah. Talking to Senators Grassley and Graham last week, the list of questions that they had in calling for a special counsel, seems like they know much more about what's in that IG's report that's upcoming. To Mueller now, the talk around town is, the question, is the president going to fire Mueller or somehow set the stage for that? Your thoughts?
Well, he certainly did step up his criticism of Mueller, and as was noted earlier, he mentioned him by name. And that's provoked all the speculation that he's about to drop the hammer on him. I have my doubts, though, Brett. I noticed that Ty Cobb, who speaks for the president, said, just the last 24 hours that he had no plans or isn't even discussing doing it. And, of course, the president must be aware that the last time that was tried was by Richard Nixon dealing with a special prosecutor. And the consequences of that was he got another special prosecutor, and the investigation went on and led ultimately to where he was on the verge of being impeached. So I suspect he's aware that getting rid of this special prosecutor or this special counsel would only generate another one, and he'd be right back where he started from.
This is not unprecedented.
But on the other hand,
because
it's not
this public,
but it just didn't turn out very well for the person who did the firing.
Right, but as far as the public talk of a special counsel, you covered a White House which did that as well.
Well, we certainly are. This stuff we're hearing said, witch hunt, as Kevin Corke pointed out in his report. This is, appears to be right out of the Clinton playbook, where you don't fire the special prosecutor or special counsel. What you do is you try to either soften him up by criticizing him, or you try to discredit him so that if he comes out something that's adverse to you, it won't be believed. My own guess is that probably won't work if that's what he's trying to do, and I don't think that the president's comments over the weekend about the McCabe firing were helpful at all, in the sense that his gloating over it only added to the suspicion that he was somehow behind it, although it's very difficult to figure out how that would have worked.
Brit, as always, thank you.